Okay. Hi, hello, namaste dear students. Welcome back to Biomolecules video class 10. Dear students, in our last class we come across regarding peptides and polypeptides followed by biological importance of proteins. Then vitamins. In vitamins we come across classification of vitamins and also deficiency disease caused by the vitamins. Okay, in today's class, let us focus on nucleic acids. Today's class concept nucleic acids. Nucleic acids. So, what are nucleic acids? What are nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are the polymers of nucleotides. Nucleic acid are the polymers of nucleotides. Are the polymers of nucleotides. Then there are two types of nucleic acids. There are two types of nucleic acid. One is RNA. Two types, RNA and DNA. RNA, that is ribonucleic acid, DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Then students, let us focus on composition of nucleic acids. See, in order to understand the composition of nucleic acid, we need to subject a nucleic acid for hydrolysis. Upon hydrolysis, we will get what the nucleic acid is made up of. Of course, I already mentioned here, it is made up of what? Nucleotides. Then if you want to understand what nucleotides are made up of, then I need to subject for what? Hydrolysis. So before we go for composition of nucleic acid, one thing, where these nucleic acids are present. Where these nucleic acids are present. That is, if I consider a cell, in a cell consists of what? Nucleus. Correct? In the nucleus, it consists of what? A thread-like structure. That is chromosomes. So these chromosomes are made up of two biomolecules. These chromosomes, if I enlarge these chromosomes, okay, this is what the chromosome. These chromosomes are made up of what? Two components or two important biomolecules. What are those? One is protein and another is nucleic acids. Correct? And especially it contain what? DNA. Chromosomes, it contain what? DNA in it. Correct? Again, a particular portion of the DNA which consists of what? Nitrogen base pairs. What we call it as gene. A gene is a small portion of what? DNA which contain a particular what? Nitrogen base pairs. Okay, so this is what about the where the nucleic acids are present. Nucleic acids are present inside the nucleus, especially inside the nucleus, where? In chromosomes. Okay. Next, let us focus on composition of nucleic acid. Composition of nucleic acid. Composition of nucleic acids. Dear students, when we subject a nucleic acid for hydrolysis, when we subject a nucleic acid for hydrolysis, for hydrolysis in the presence of enzyme nuclease. In the presence of enzyme nuclease, we will get nucleotides. We will get nucleotides. We will get nucleotides. That's what. What are nucleic acids means? Nucleic acids are the polymers of nucleotides. A chain of nucleotides, it forms what? Nucleic acid. Next, if you take a nucleotide, consider the nucleotide now. Nucleotide, subject it for hydrolysis. In the presence of enzyme nucleotidase. In the presence of the enzyme nucleotidase, it gives nucleoside. Nucleoside plus phosphate or phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Then what are nucleotides means? Nucleotides are composed of nucleoside plus phosphoric acid. By the condensation of nucleoside and phosphoric acid, I will get nucleotide. Okay. Next. Then what about nucleoside? Subject for hydrolysis. Nucleoside, when you subject it for hydrolysis in the presence of enzyme nucleosidase. It gives sugar plus nitrogen base. Nitrogen bases, or simply you can refer as base. Sugar plus nitrogen base, or simply sugar and base. So now what are nucleosides means? Nucleosides are made up of what? Sugar and base. Nucleosides are made up of sugar and base. Then further I can add subject what? These molecules for hydrolysis. Okay, we can add subject it for what? Hydrolysis. So hence, what is the composition of nucleic acid means? Nucleic acids are composed of nucleotides, otherwise sugar, base and phosphoric acid. These three are the important components of nucleic acid, maybe DNA or RNA. So hence we can write composition of nucleic acid. Composition of nucleic acid, they are composed of three components. What are those? First one is sugar. Second one, nitrogen bases, and third one is phosphoric acid. So nucleic acids are composed of sugar, nitrogen bases and phosphoric acid. Especially what is the sugar present in nucleic acid means? It is pentose sugar. Pentose sugar is present in nucleic acids. Then what about the nitrogen bases? Let me explain one by one. Yes students, just now we came to know regarding nucleic acid and its composition. Nucleic acids are composed of what? Sugar, nitrogen bases and phosphoric acid. Now first one, sugar. First component, sugar. So what is the sugar present in DNA and RNA? See, in case of RNA, the sugar moiety present in RNA is, see the name R stands for the sugar only, the pentose sugar. What is that? Ribose sugar. Especially the sugar present in RNA is beta D ribose sugar. Then sugar present in DNA. The sugar present in DNA. Look at the term D. That is deoxyribose. Deoxyribose sugar. Deoxyribose. Particularly beta D, beta D, beta D 2-deoxyribose sugar. Beta D 2-deoxyribose sugar. Now let us look at the structure. Of course, I already mentioned sugar moiety present in case of nucleic acid. It is what type of sugar? It is a pentose sugar. Pentose sugar means what? It is made up of what? 5 carbon atoms. The sugar made up of 5 carbon atoms. Okay, look at here. Structure of what? Beta D ribose sugar. Write the 5-membered ring structure. Write the 5-membered ring structure, which consists of what? 4 carbon atom and 1 oxygen. Okay. Okay. Look at here. First carbon. It should be beta. It should be beta. Beta means what? OH should be at the above the plane. H should be below the plane. Let me mention here carbon numbers. This is a carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4 and carbon number 5 will be outside the ring. So okay, carbon number 1. Then second carbon HOH. Third carbon same HOH. Fourth carbon it is here linked with what? H via oxygen to the first carbon. So H, fifth carbon CH2OH. So this is what? A structure of beta D ribose sugar. Then structure of beta D 2-deoxyribose sugar. Beta D 2-deoxyribose sugar. Same structure you write. Same structure you write. Except 2-deoxy. 2-deoxy means remove one oxygen. Okay, or absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen at which position? Second position, second carbon. Okay, that is, this is the first carbon, second carbon. In second carbon, if you remove the oxygen, it becomes structure of what? Beta D 2-deoxyribose sugar. Okay, you can write. This is OH above means beta, it becomes H. Don't write O here, just write H. This is the second carbon, correct? So this is what? 2-deoxy remaining as usual. So this is what the structure of sugar present in DNA and RNA. Okay, next. Second one, that is nitrogen bases. Second component, nitrogen bases. Nitrogen bases. Nitrogen bases. The second component of the nucleic acids, that is nitrogen bases. Okay, that is bases, especially nitrogen bases. Based on the structure of nitrogen bases, the bases are classified into 2 types. Based on the structure of nitrogen bases. Based on the structure of nitrogen bases, the nitrogen bases are classified into 2 types. One is purines, another one is pyrimidines. Purines and pyrimidines. See, what are purines? See, purines are the heterocyclic compounds which are made up of double ringed structure. Purines are the heterocyclic compounds of double ringed structure. Purines involves adenine and guanine. Pyrimidine, these are the single ringed structure heterocyclic compounds. Single ringed structure heterocyclic compounds. They involve cytosine, thiamine, and uracil. And uracil. Okay, see purine structure, double ringed structure. One is a hexa member, another is 5 member. Okay, see heterocyclic, it involves nitrogen there. Okay, they are the heterocyclic cyclic ring structure. Heterocyclic cyclic ring structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heterocyclic cyclic ring structure. Pyrimidines. These are also same single ringed heterocyclic compounds. Single ringed heterocyclic compounds are called pyrimidines. So now students, in case of DNA, what are the nitrogen bases present in DNA? DNA consists of adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. But in case of RNA, RNA is made up of the nitrogen bases adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Okay, what makes the difference? In DNA, thymine is present. In RNA, uracil is present. So now let us focus on structure of adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine and uracil. Okay. Okay students, this is what about the structures of nitrogen bases. Look at here. First, purines. Structure of purines, that is adenine and guanine belongs to purine. Okay. See, for this you have to consider what purine structure. What I already written before only. Except this, without amine group, if I write, this is what the structure of purine. Structure of purine. Okay. So if I insert the what amine group, it becomes adenine. Adenine. Look at here. While writing the structure, you can write like this also. That is alternate nitrogen. You have to show carbon, carbon like this. Okay. Then followed by carbon, nitrogen. Sorry, carbon, nitrogen, carbon. Okay, same structure I am writing here. Look at now, heterocyclic compound. In a ring, not all the atoms are carbon. It consists of what? Nitrogen. Different groups are there, so it is heterocyclic. So where? What is the valency of carbon? 4. What is the valency of nitrogen? 3. Keep on satisfying that one. That is, of course, first you need to remember adenine. Adenine means a carbon which contain amine group here. Amine group, okay. Now focus on the valency. Valency of carbon is 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what you put double bond here. It becomes 4. This nitrogen valency is 3. 1, 2, 3. Satisfied. Carbon valency 4. 1, 2. Okay, let me put double bond 3. Another one will be hydrogen. Okay. Similarly, this nitrogen 1, 2, 3. Satisfied. 1, 2, 3. 4 satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4 satisfied. This nitrogen 1, 2, that's what put double bond, it becomes 3. This carbon 1, 2, 3, here H will be there. Okay, 4, 1, 2. So hence you have to show what here? Hydrogen. Okay, so this is what how to write the structure of what? Adenine. Similarly, you can focus on guanine, cytosine, thymine and uracil. Okay, so now just you have to remember what the groups which are attached. You have to remember the groups which are attached to the particular carbon. Look at now. Let me number like this. Think this is the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then give 7, 8, 9. Numbering I have done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the 6th position, amine group is there. Okay. Whereas in case of guanine, in 6th position, carbonyl group is there. C double bond O. C double bond O. Okay. Then in case of 2nd position, amine group is there. This is what how you have to remember. Then in case of cytosine, they are single ringed structures. they are the single ringed heterocyclic compounds. So 6, of course here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In 6th position amine group, in 2nd position carbonyl group, C double bond O. Similarly here, in case of 5th position methyl group is there. Then here 6th position C double bond O. Then 2nd position C double bond O. Okay, remember like this. 2, 5, 6, the groups which are attached. Look at the thymine. Methyl group is there in case of 5th group, 5th position. If I remove thymine, if I remove the methyl group, it becomes structure of what? Uracil. Structure of what? Uracil. Both are same. Both are same. Satisfy the valence of nitrogen. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Check here. 1, 2, 3. Satisfied. So this is what about the structures of nitrogen bases. Students, next the third component of nucleic acid, that is phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. What is the formula of phosphoric acid? H3PO4, otherwise phosphate group. Phosphate group. Formula of phosphate PO4 minus 3. Phosphate formula PO4 minus 3. Look at here. Hydrogen is plus valency. 3 ones are plus 3. Then phosphate becomes what? Minus 3. Okay. So, in nucleic acid, phosphoric acid, let me draw the structure of phosphoric acid here. Phosphorus belongs to which group? Which group in periodic table? It belongs to 15th group. 15th group means valency is 5. NS2 NP3 outer shell configuration. NS2 NP3 means its valency is 5. So S3PO4, 4 oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4 oxygen, 3 hydrogen. Let me show with 3 hydrogen. This is what about the structure of phosphoric acid. But in case of nucleic acid, in case of nucleic acid, phosphoric acid, which consists of what? 3 OH group. Which consists of what? 3 OH group. Which consists of 3 OH group. Out of 3 OH group, this acidic OH group, 2 OH groups are linked with what? OH group of the sugar. OH group of the sugar in nucleic acid to form phosphodiester. To form phosphodiester. Let me show the structure of phosphodiester. Phosphorus, whose valency is 5, correct? See, 4 oxygen, OH, OH, OH. This is our structure of phosphoric acid. See, 2 OH groups are linked with what? OH of the sugar molecule. OH of the sugar to form diester. That is, OH of phosphoric acid links with OH of the sugar to form what? To eliminate water molecule. So that time you are getting what? This H. Think that this hydrogen and OH of what? The sugar. The OH of the sugar reacts to form OH of the sugar and H of what? This one eliminate to form what? Eliminate to form water molecule. So now it becomes what? O minus. So now here also same. Otherwise, OH of the phosphoric acid links with what? Sugar. OH of the sugar. Of course, I am not showing the entire structure. Otherwise, here I need to show the entire structure here. Like this. Okay. Okay. OH, CS2OH, HOH. So like this. So this phosphoric acid links with what? OH of sugar. This OH. This OH and this H links. This H and OH eliminate water molecule to form like this the bond formation takes place. But now let me consider this entire group as a R group. Entire group as a R group. So hence let me write it as R. Similarly this side also OH of this phosphoric acid, OH of what? Another sugar eliminate water molecule. So let me show here R. So hence this is what the structure of phosphodiester. Phosphodiester. What is the structure of ester? Ester means C double bond O OH. This is the structure of carboxylic acid. Correct? General formula of carboxylic acid. Replace H by what? Another R group. It becomes ester. This becomes ester. But this is phosphodiester. Look at here. Instead of carbon, you are having phosphorus here. Instead of carbon, you are having phosphor. That's what. This side one ester group and this side one ester group. That's what is called phosphodiester. Okay. So this is what about the structure of phosphodiester. So how to write the structure of phosphodiester? Write phosphorus. Okay. Whose valency you show 5. Then you write OA 3 oxygen with here replace H by R group. Here also replace H by R group. Then here it is OH. This is the structure of what? Phosphodiester. What this R group? This R group is nothing but it is attached with what? Sugar. Students, this is what about the 3 components of nucleic acids. Now, time to write the structure of nucleoside, nucleotide and dinucleotide. Okay friends, next concept, how to write the structure of nucleoside. Nucleoside. So what are nucleosides? What are nucleosides? Nucleosides are the condensation products of pentose sugar plus nitrogen base. Pentose sugar and nitrogen base. Otherwise, simply you can remember nucleosides means it is made up of sugar plus base. Sugar plus base. Nitrogen base. Okay. So now, if you want to write the structure of nucleoside, then I should write the what? Structure of what? Sugar, pentose sugar and nitrogen base. Of course, in case of DNA, in case of RNA, the nucleoside varies. It varies with what? In the position of second carbon of sugar. So that is what. Look at, let me write the structure first. First you write structure of sugar. Structure of sugar you write. Structure of sugar. Beta sugar, correct? Okay, now link what? Base. The base is linked to the first carbon of the sugar. The base is attached to the first carbon of the sugar. When base attaches, there is elimination of water molecule. That's what this reaction is called what? Condensation reaction. You can take any bases, either from purines or from pyrimidine. Let me take what? Adenine. Adenine structure you already come across. What is the structure of adenine? That is, it is a double ringed heterocyclic compound, isn't it? Show what? Alternate nitrogen. Okay. Then here amine group will be there. Fine. Then this side 5-membered ring with what? Nitrogen. Okay. Then here one double bond, here double bond, here one double bond. You have to satisfy the what? Valency. 1, 2, 3 satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4 satisfied. 1, 2, 3 this also satisfied. And here 1, 2 nitrogen not satisfied. So let me write H. Here 1, 2 it should be 3 now. Put the double bond. Here carbon will be there. 1, 2, 3. H will be there. Okay. So 4. So this is what structure of adenine. When adenine combines with what? Sugar. So this is the base. This is the nitrogen base. When combines with what? Sugar. When combines with what? Sugar, it forms nucleoside. It forms nucleoside. Where it combines with? It combines with the first carbon. First carbon OH group combines with what? NH of the adenine to form a nucleoside. Look at now. H and OH you remove. H and OH, water molecule is gone. So hence show the linkage like this. So this is what the structure of nucleoside. Structure of nucleoside. What is the name of this nucleoside? See, here I taken OH. Second carbon containing OH means it is present in what? Ribose means RNA. It is present in RNA, ribose sugar. If I write only H, it becomes what? Deoxyribose sugar. Correct? So now the name of this compound riboadenosine. The name of this compound is riboadenosine. Okay, if I want to write the structure of nucleic acid present in DNA, then what you do? Same you write, remove this oxygen. If I remove this oxygen, it becomes deoxyriboadenosine. Deoxyriboadenosine. This is in case of RNA, nucleoside in RNA. This is the nucleoside in DNA. The nucleoside in RNA, riboadenosine, nucleoside in DNA, deoxyriboadenosine. See, if I replace this adenine by guanine, it becomes, what the name becomes? It becomes guanoside. It becomes guanoside, means name riboguanoside. If it is a DNA, if writing without OH, for writing only H, writing means it becomes deoxyguanoside. Okay. Similarly, if I replace guanine by cytosine, it becomes cytidine. Then uracil-uridine. You should attach this prefix ribo-uridine, ribocytidine, riboguanoside, riboadenosine. Similarly, in case of DNA, deoxyriboadenosine. If I use guanine, deoxyriboguanoside, deoxyribocytidine. But in case of DNA, uracil will be not there. What is that? Thymine. Sense thymidine. Deoxyribothymidine. Okay. So that is what about the structure of nucleoside. Now let us focus on the structure of nucleotide. Nucleotide. What are nucleotides? Nucleotides are made up of what? Nucleotides are made up of course, sugar and base will be there, plus what? Phosphoric acid or phosphate group, plus phosphate or phosphoric acid. Okay. Nucleotides are made up of sugar plus base plus phosphate. What is the sugar and base together referred as? Nucleoside. Means you can write it as nucleoside. Nucleoside plus phosphate group. Nucleoside plus phosphate or phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Hence, nucleotides are the esters of phosphoric acid with nitrogen base. Esters of phosphoric acid with nucleosides. That is how to write the structure of nucleotide means same. Let me consider the same structure now. First you have to write what? Structure of nucleoside. Correct? This is what the structure of nucleoside. Next, structure of nucleoside. Okay. Then attach what? Phosphate group. Then where this phosphate group links means it links to the fifth carbon. It links to the OH of the fifth carbon of the sugar. Means, look at here. Let me take phosphoric acid. This is the structure of what? Phosphoric acid, correct? Okay. Now, this OH and this H eliminates what? Water molecule. OH and H eliminates water molecule. Show the linkage. So this is what the structure of what? Nucleotide. Okay. Especially, what is the name of this nucleotide? Name of this nucleotide, that is ribo of the structure. The name of the structure, look at here. The name of the structure is adenosine. Say this adenosine, where it is, this is what adenosine, correct? Nucleoside is called adenosine. Adenosine, where this phosphate group is linked to the what? Fifth carbon. So adenosine 5-phosphate. Adenosine 5-phosphate. This is what the name of the nucleotide, this structure, adenosine 5-phosphate. Sir, why you written 5 dash? I mentioned here 5 dash written. Okay. See, the dash indicates just to bifurcate the carbon. Just to bifurcate the carbon from what? Sugar. See, sugar also contain carbon. Sugar also contain carbon. Nitrogen base also contain carbon. Correct? Hence, in order to bifurcate the carbon from which molecule, this 5 dash indicates the fifth carbon from sugar. Only for the sugar carbons we are writing dash. We are mentioning the dash, the carbon from sugar molecule, not for what? Nitrogen base. Okay. Wherever the 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, it indicates these are the carbons from what? Sugar molecule, from the sugar. So this is what about the structure of adenosine 5-phosphate. Similarly, if they ask you to write the structure of uridine 5-phosphate, write the structure of uridine 5-phosphate. See, very simple. Replace this adenine by uracil. Replace this adenine by uracil. Okay, write the uracil structure here. Then here HH means it is a deoxyribose sugar. Then you have to write in RNA, OH should be there. This is what the structure of what? Uridine 5-phosphate. If you want to write the structure of thymidine 5-phosphate, here remove H, here write the structure of what? Thymine. Write the structure of thymine. Okay, that becomes structure of thymidine 5-phosphate like that. So now this is the structure of what? Adenosine 5-phosphate. Friends, let us focus now. Structure of dinucleotide means two nucleotides are combining each other to form a dinucleotide. See, this is the one nucleotide what I written here. This is the another nucleotide. So this is what is the name of this nucleotide means? I used here uracil. Uracil sugar and phosphate group. Uracil sugar and phosphate group. It becomes uridine 5-phosphate. Uridine 5-phosphate links with what? Adenine 5-phosphate. Adenine, this is the fifth carbon. That's what 5-phosphate. Adenine 5-phosphate, uracil, that is uridine 5-phosphate. When these two together combines each other at the carbon number, look at here. This is a 1, 2, 3. Third carbon of the one sugar reacts with what? Fifth carbon of the another sugar. Third carbon here 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth carbon. Third carbon of the one sugar links with what? Fifth carbon of the another sugar which contain phosphate group to form phosphodiester. Look at here, OH and H. OH and H. Let me remove OH, H and OH. So to form a phosphodiester linkage. To form a phosphodiester linkage. So this is what the structure of dinucleotide. Okay, the phosphodiester linkage is with respect to 3 dash to 5 dash. 3 dash to 5 dash. Third carbon and fifth carbon of the sugar moiety. So that's what we're writing the structure of DNA, or you will show what? 3 dash, 5 dash, 5 dash to 3 dash like that, isn't it? So anyhow, but this is what in case of RNA it is. Why it is in case of RNA is because it contains uracil, and here you can see presence of what? OH group second carbon. This is ribose sugar. Okay, so this is what the structure of dinucleotide. Yes, students, after knowing the structure of dinucleotide, now time to focus on structure of nucleic acids. As we know, nucleic acids are of two types, DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA. So structure of DNA, structure of RNA. See, of course, what about RNA? RNA exhibits what? Single helical structure, correct? RNA exhibits single helical structure. Sometimes single helical structure, sometimes that single strand coils itself. Coils itself. Coils itself. Look at here. The RNA itself is coiling. Itself undergoing coiling. Keep in the mind, okay? Okay, then what about the structure of DNA? RNA is a single stranded structure. It is made up of what? A single stranded polyribonucleotide. RNA is made up of polyribonucleotide. It is the polymer of ribonucleotide, which is called as polyribonucleotide. Otherwise, you can write it as RNA is the polymer of ribonucleotides. Polymer of ribonucleotide. What about DNA? It is the polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. Deoxyribonucleotides. It is a polymer of ribonucleotides. It is a polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. It exhibits single helical structure because it is made up of only single strand, single polynucleotide strand. But our DNA is made up of double polynucleotide strands, isn't it? Double deoxyribonucleotide strand. That is, you might be studied in biology well. Okay. Okay, structure of DNA. This is what the one strand, one polynucleotide strand. This is the one polynucleotide strand, and this is the another polynucleotide strand. This is the another polynucleotide strand. Who given this structure? This structure is proposed by Watson and Crick. Watson and Crick. So that's why it is famous as Watson and Crick model of DNA. Watson and Crick model of DNA. Then Watson and Crick model of DNA consists of what? A double stranded structure. A double stranded structure. Double stranded, double helical structure. Okay. Of course, it is compared with what? A twisted ladder. The structure is compared with a twisted ladder. See, these are called what? Sides. These are the sides in a ladder. What we can say sides, or you can say it as uprights. Like this, uprights will be there in case of ladder. That is made up of what? Steps. That is what we let me call as rungs. Rungs, and these are the sides. Sides are uprights. So this is a twisted one. It is compared with what? Twisted one. So here, these sides are made up of what? A repeated units of sugar and phosphate. A repeating unit of sugar and phosphate. A repeating unit of sugar and phosphate. Sugar and phosphate. These rungs are made up of, these rungs means steps. The steps are made up of what? Nitrogen bases. The steps are made up of what? Nitrogen bases. So that is what which is shown in twisted manner here. These are the what? Sides, uprights. It is made up of repeating units of sugar and phosphate. Okay, sugar and phosphate. Then in between, we are having what? Rungs. That is the steps. They are made up of nitrogen bases. These nitrogen bases are complementary to each other. These nitrogen bases are complementary to each other. That is, if it is adenine is there, adenine combines with what? Thymine. Thymine of what? Another strand. Thymine of what? Another strand. Okay. Okay. So this strand is having adenine means the another strand will be having thymine. If this strand is having cytosine, the another strand will be having guanine. Correct? See, these nitrogen bases are bounded by what? Bounded by hydrogen bond. Adenine and thymine bounded with 2 hydrogen bonds, whereas guanine and cytosine bounded with 3 hydrogen bonds. So like this, these are the what? Steps, are the rungs of what? DNA. Of course, details you might be studied in biology. That is, distance between these two strands, 20 Armstrong unit. Okay, and one distance between this helic. Okay, that is 34 Armstrong unit. The distance between the 2 nitrogen base pairs, in between 2 nitrogen base pairs is 3.4. 3.4 Armstrong unit. 3.4 Armstrong unit. Okay. Of course, one strand runs from 5 dash to 3 dash. Another strand runs from 3 dash to 5 dash. 3 dash to 5 dash. So, dear students, this is what about a brief information regarding the Watson and Crick model of DNA. Of course, further you can show here. Okay, that is same you can. Adenine means thymine, guanine means cytosine, again thymine means adenine, like this. Okay, and one point to be noted, I already mentioned here, adenine always combines with what? Thymine with double bond. These double bonds are made up of what? Hydrogen bonding, whereas guanine with triple hydrogen bond combines with what? Cytosine. So this is what regarding the structure of DNA and RNA. Yes, students, now let us focus on biological importance of nucleic acids. Biological importances of nucleic acids. Of course, DNA and RNA. First, let us focus on biological importance of DNA. So, as we know, deoxyribonucleic acid, it helps to control and directs what? Synthesis of RNA. DNA, it controls and directs a synthesis of RNA, and indirectly it controls and directs what? Synthesis of protein. And DNA has the ability to undergo what? Replication or duplication, what we call. Correct? See, the reproduction of the animals or plants is incomplete. The reproduction of the animals or plants is incomplete unless cell division is taken place. Unless a cell division is taken place, cell division is incomplete unless a nucleic acid, that is DNA, undergoes replication. Correct? Unless DNA undergoes replication, there is a no cell division. Unless there is a no cell division, there is a no reproduction in case of microorganisms. So that's what a DNA plays important role in what? Reproduction. And DNA is the master molecule. DNA is the master molecule, okay, which carries or which controls hereditary character. Which controls hereditary character. Okay. So that is what about the DNA. Then what about the RNA? What are the biological importance of RNA means? Of course, RNA, it helps in what? Protein synthesis. RNA helps in protein synthesis. But remember, three types of RNA are there. One is messenger RNA, transfer RNA, and ribosomal RNA. Ribosomal RNA. And these three RNAs together, they helps in protein synthesis, especially messenger RNA. Messenger RNA, it carries the message of DNA. Correct? DNA is the master molecule which gives a message. That message is carried by what? Messenger RNA. Where it carries? It carries to what? A protein site. A protein site where? Ribosome. In ribosome, it consists of what? Ribosomal RNA. Ribosomal RNA, it provides a site for protein synthesis. This messenger RNA gives message to what? Ribosomal RNA. So ribosomal RNA provides a site for what? Protein synthesis, to synthesize the specific protein. Then what about the function of tRNA? Transfer RNA. Transfer RNA, it transfers what? Amino acids. It transfers amino acids. So all three together, they helps in synthesis of a specific protein. So this is what about the biological functions of importance of nucleic acids. Dear students, another one is there, that is DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting. Of course, you might be come across in biology already, but even though, what is the meaning of DNA fingerprinting? What is the meaning of DNA fingerprinting? Why it is used? Dear students, how the individuals are having uniqueness based on their fingerprints. Correct? We are going to identify the individuals based on the unique fingerprints. Based on the unique fingerprints. Similarly, of course, those fingerprints can be altered by using any surgery, isn't it? But similarly, to identify the individuals, we are using what? A sequence of a DNA, a sequence of what? Nitrogen bases in DNA to identify the individuals. That process is called DNA fingerprinting. Okay, what is DNA fingerprinting? It is the process which is used to identify the individuals. This is a process which is used to identify the individuals by studying the characteristic sequence of DNA. By studying the characteristic sequence of DNA is called DNA fingerprinting. And this DNA fingerprinting is used in forensic laboratories. In forensic laboratories, by using this DNA fingerprinting, they are going to identify what? Criminals. And also it is used to identify paternity. And also it is used to identify dead bodies. To identify the dead bodies by comparing what? A DNA of that dead body and their parents. Okay. So that is what regarding the DNA fingerprinting. Now, let me focus on what is the differences between DNA and RNA. What makes the differences between DNA and RNA? Differences between DNA and RNA. Yes, the first one with respect to what? You can focus on nucleotide. DNA. It is a polymer of what? It is the polymer of deoxyribonucleotide. Deoxyribonucleotide. RNA is the polymer of ribonucleotide. Second point with respect to sugar. With respect to sugar moiety. The sugar moiety present in DNA is beta 2 deoxyribose sugar. Deoxyribose sugar. Beta D 2 deoxyribose sugar. The sugar present in RNA is ribose sugar. Then third point, focus on nitrogen bases. The nitrogen bases present in DNA: adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Nitrogen bases present in RNA: adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Means the pyrimidine base present in DNA is thymine. The pyrimidine base present in RNA is uracil. Okay. Then the fourth point, focus on the structure. Focus on the chain length. Chain length of RNA, it is having a long chain length, whereas RNA is having short chain length. Okay. Chain length, it is a long chain structure. It exhibits a long chain structure. It exhibits what? Short chain structure. Fifth one, what about the structure? DNA, it is a double-stranded, double helical structure. Double helical structure. It exhibits single-stranded, single helical structure. Correct? Single-stranded, single helical structure. So similarly, you can make out what? More number of differences. Anyhow, sixth point, focus on molecular mass or molecular weight. DNA is having high molecular weight. DNA is having high molecular weight, where RNA is having low molecular weight. And what about DNA? DNA is only one type. It helps in hereditary character, to control the hereditary character. What about RNA? RNA are of three types. They helps in protein synthesis. Okay, dear students, this is what about regarding the difference between DNA and RNA. Now, let me give some important questions from this chapter. That completes the chapter biomolecules. Now, let me focus on some important questions which appears for your annual exam. Some important questions. Okay, students, here just I mentioned 5 questions. Only 5 questions I mentioned for your assignment. That is a most expected questions. First one, explain the classification of carbohydrates based on the number of simple units with suitable example. This question will appear for 3 marks. Okay. Then write the Haber structure of any one structure, either sucrose or lactose or maltose. It is for 2 marks. It is for 2 marks. This is for 3 marks. This is for 2 marks. How do you predict the presence of? See, any one group he may ask, either presence of 5OH group or aldehyde group or carbonyl group or primary alcoholic group. Okay. Each group with reaction if he ask, it will be for 2 marks. Okay. Next, this is the 1 mark question. Name the storage polysaccharide present in animals or plants. If he ask animals, or he may ask for plants. Okay. It is for 1 mark question. This is also 1 mark question. Name the nitrogen base present in DNA but not in RNA. Like that. Students, one thing, structure of lactose. In my video 5, in my video class 5, yes, last I told regarding the structure of lactose. Even on that day only I commented there. Slight mistake is there in the structure of lactose. Have a structure of lactose. So let me show what is that mistake here. Okay. See. May I rub this one? Pose one. That is have a structure of lactose. Have a structure of lactose. First you should know what? Lactose. It is made up of what? Beta galactose. Beta galactose plus alpha glucose. So there, while showing the structure galactose, I shown you like this. Here I made the mistake first. That is, I written H and OH. Okay, H and OH I written. That is what? It should be beta. Beta means OH should go above, but I written below. That is the mistake what I committed. CS2OH H. Then alpha glucose. HOH. Alpha means OH should be at the below. HOH. OH. Here it is HOH. CH2OH and H. See, structure. Glycosidic linkage C1 to C4. So this is a carbon 1, this is a carbon 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remove the water molecule. See, the mistake what I made is this one galactose. This is alpha galactose. Sorry, this is the beta galactose. But what I done the structure? The structure I done alpha because OH is below the plane. This is the mistake what I committed there. Okay, you should write the OH group above the plane. Now it becomes what? Beta galactose. This is correct, alpha glucose. So now bonding. OH and HU remove as a water molecule. Show this oxygen at the middle. Show this oxygen at the middle. Then you will get the bond like this. This is what the structure of lactose. Okay. Okay. Dear students, that's all about the biomolecules. Thank you.